Good morning, Chairman Simpson and Ranking Member Pingree and committee members. I want to thank you for this opportunity to testify on behalf of the Gila Indian community. My name is Duane Jackson Jr. I am a council representative for the Gila Indian community. Before I address our specific appropriations request, I want to thank this committee for ensuring that the proposed cuts to tribal programs were rejected in the fiscal year 2026 budget, that the increases in healthcare, public safety, and self-government fundings were critically important to the community's government and our individual members. We rely on you to honor the trust responsibilities, and you did so, even in a very difficult appropriation cycle. The community's first request concerns the Gila River Indian Community's Federal Rights-of-Way Easements and Boundary Clarification Act. In 2017, we reached settlement with the federal government on its breach of trust suit filed 20 years ago. One remaining issue that continues to prevent full implementation of the settlement is the obligation to survey all the federal rights-of-way on the reservation. The legislation contemplated a 6-year period for completion of the rights-of-way, but we are now in year 8 and have received $1 million of the $5.7 million needed for this work. Mr. Chairman, as you know, the community's preference was to include appropriations into the bill passed by Congress, but we ended up with authorizing language, which means we are here to request the remaining $4.7 million needed to complete this work in 2027. The next issue is the legislative language to support the 6th grade at the Casablanca Community School. This is the school we opened in 2021 utilizing the 105L construction program. As Governor Lewis has mentioned in prior testimony, there was a misidentification of the school as a K-4 during the lease negotiation, even though the original structure built by the department was to serve a K-5 school. The school was constructed as a K-5, which the department was aware of, but the classrooms are not being utilized for a 5th grade because we need this language in the appropriation bill to resolve this issue. One of the issues that comes up in discussion between your staff and Interior is the need for accounting of all schools that would be similarly situated. The community feels like this is a false flag. To our knowledge, the Casablanca Community School is the only school that will require this funding in fiscal year 2027 appropriation cycle, and any other needed grade expansion could be budgeted in future years. The cost for the Casablanca school is approximately $380,000 and would have a very limited impact on the overall budget. I want to add a personal note. The Casablanca Community School is in District 5, the district of Councilman Kayatin, who is sitting behind me today. Councilman Kayatin is a former teacher. He can attest to the incredible difference this school has made in the lives of the students and the entire district. The community constructed this school to invest in the future of our students, and we are asking this committee to partner with us in this effort. Our third request is that you continue to support the Section 105L program, as you always have. This program has been a shining example of how self-governance and self-determination were intended to work. And it isn't just the community that has benefited. Our friends from the Mississippi Band of Choctaw are on track to have a 7th through 12th grade, school come online in July. There are several hundred tribes now in the program, either through leases for existing facilities or for new construction. Ultimately, our goal for this program is to be funded through mandatory funding to match the statute, but we know this is not the time to make that request. So our request is for continued support so tribes all across Indian country can take advantage of this innovative program. Finally, as this committee knows, there is a significant funding needed to address pending water settlements, which the community supports. The Colorado River post-2026 guidelines are being negotiated now among 7 basin states and the 30 tribes in the basin, including the community. Our role in these discussions is about trying to reach consensus on what it will take to ensure the 40 million water users throughout the basin are able to equitably access water. But any consensus agreement will require funding, likely in the $4 billion range, or the agreement will fall apart. At this time, we do not know if the funding will come out of this committee's budget, but this does fall within this committee's jurisdiction because of your expertise on water rights, the trust responsibility, and because of the role of the Interior Department. Thank you for the time from hearing from the community.